So in this session, we will be talking about the async await keyword while using a future. In the previous session, we learned how to use then catch error and it definitely works well. But there's also an alternative syntax that many find to be much more readable, and also to avoid multiple chain of then catch, we use the async keyword after our function name and add the await keyword before anything that needs some time to run, that just for example our get request or this future dot delayed. Now everything after that await will run when the value has been returned. So what I mean by that is, you can see this syntax. We have this future and future name. Then this function has this keyword await, which simply means this print variable will only work if this future function return that value or else not. So let's try it out. First of all, you can do it with this same example if you want. Now I have this function outside that then block and I will remove it. Now suppose this function returns an ID, that is one, and we have this ID stored in a variable called user ID. But now the thing is, we want that user ID and print it out here. Okay, so if we do it right now, definitely it will show some error or something like null. See, here it's future user instance of future. That means that value has not been stored in that user ID variable. We should wait. And here comes the keyword await, which simply means this function, after this function executes, then only the code will go to this line. So now what you will see is, when I click on this button, this random code of line is not executed. First this is executed, then this, because it's an async, we haven't told to wait here, and now this has this value of 1. So this concept is very, very, very important, because when we are building with Firebase and other databases, the future will be used all the time, all the time. So that is why you have to understand it, this await function clearly. Await keyword, I will say. Now you will say, no, I want to wait for this also, and then at last this code should be executed. So simply write await function before this function, and now you will see the output change. First user ID, second hey it's Flutter, and then random line of code, because we have told our application to wait here. Until then, don't go to the next line. So it's a very important concept. Please try to practice it again and again. Now you might be asking, what will happen if there is some kind of error? For that we use this try catch block to catch any network error and store those things here. That's it. And in the catch, if you want, you can just print the error, because previously we had then and catch error, but now when we are using async await, we should use the try catch block as well. And async doesn't mean only you have to create this kind of separate function. Now suppose we have this print second function, suppose. Now what will happen? When I click here, see, second function is executed first and then this get data, because Flutter knows that it's a future. So it didn't wait here and went to this line of code. In this scenario, again, if you say no, I want this get data to execute first, then only print this second function line of code. Then again, you have to use async here and await here. Now check out your output. And we were able to use async because it's a function also, and this was also a function. So you have to understand that you only need a function for async to work. Now this line didn't execute at first, and see, it was executed at the last. So I hope you have understood the concept of async, await, and futures deeply, because this concept is so important that without this concept you won't be able to work on the any Flutter application. And don't get don't be overwhelmed by it, because I know it's a very new concept if you are new to this programming thing. And if you haven't understood everything, it's fine, because as a beginner I understand that you will have some doubt, you will have to practice a lot, but eventually you will get it. That's it for today. I hope you're enjoying our Flutter sessions. And also, when you are not watching our videos, I'm just trusting the you that you are also practicing on your own. Thank you.